back with more Video Soul. I'm Donnie Simpson with The Time. What are some of the more crazier times that you guys have had on the road? Most memorable experiences?
I can't imagine what sparked that question.
Should have seen that coming, though.
Road surprise.
I don't know. My mind seems to be drawing a blank.
I'm drawing a blank. I think one of the more memorable moments for me is, we had been doing our tour in small joints. We were looking for the club. What was the name of the club, the first club we were looking for? Stardust or something.
That's close enough.
Close enough. We were driving up this road, and it was like, we passed this little club, and we were looking for this big arena because we're like, it's time, we got to hit records. We know we're going to be playing in this big arena. And we're like, well, we're driving and we're going on out of town. And I was like, well, I did see a little club called Stardust back there on the right,
In a van, too. You in a van.
Now, we was in the station wagon.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But I know that wasn't it.
Yeah, that couldn't have been it.
But that was it.
That was it.
But guess what? Self-explanatory.
There wasn't no stage or nothing. And the thing I remember is that Morris was singing lead. Now, there's no stage, so we're all playing on the floor. And there's a girl sitting right where you're sitting. And if Morris was standing right here, and she was looking at Morris like this all night. Just right up in his face. Just had a front row seat.
Don't do that!
There's about 10 people.
Don't you do that!
What? 10 people in the whole
There's about 10 people in the whole.
You know where that was? You know where that was?
3 of them were South Carolina.
What'd you say there? 3 of them were bartenders.
Don't you do that! Don't you do that! Oh, he did it!
But y'all still performed. You still went out.
The show must go on. The only place we didn't play was there was a place in South Carolina that was on stilts.
Walk under.
And yeah, exactly. It was on stilts, and our manager came and said, "You guys aren't playing tonight." We said, "How come?" And they said, "Because the club is just not happening." And I'm like, "Well, look, we just played in the Shooting Star, whatever this club was. It can't possibly be worse than that." We pulled up to the club's on stilts, and we're in the station wagon. So Terry says, "Okay, I'll leave the motor running." Terry wasn't going to go nowhere. We walked in the club, Jesse.
We went.
The floor was like,
too, and we could see up in the club.
The floor was like this.
We went underneath the club and could see up in
exactly.
the club.
We walked in the door of the club and looked around. There was a bunch of people in there playing pool and stuff. And one of them said, "Hey, at the time, ain't they supposed to be playing here tonight?" We said, "Oh, no! No. We're not behind. We hopped in the van.
And y'all were out of there.
Station wagon, we were gone. That was fun. That was in the early days. That was fun. That was some crazy stuff.
Was it fun then, or was it fun looking back on it?
It was fun looking back on it.
It was fun then.
It was fun then anyway.
Because we got away.
We always got away. And we had a reputation of going wherever people told us don't go. They'd say, "Oh, you can go to this club, you can go to this club, but whatever you do, don't go to whatever." That's where we be at.
That's where we go.
That's where we be.
Why? Immediately. Because we knew that wasn't happening.
We knew that wasn't happening.
And we were right every time.
Yeah,
we were right every time. It's just like critics.
Yeah.
This is the worst movie ever. That's what we want to go see. Immediately go see.